The previous presentations focused on the two annual reports generated by CALJ-RAP. This presentation looks at CJC's data for the initial 4 years of the project. Recall the predominance of HTML viewership. This slide shows that predominance and also the apparent growth of HTML viewing in recent years. Both the high figure and the upward trend should give pause to those journals publishing articles in PDF alone. It also emphasizes the value of well-produced HTML files. CALJ-RAP data report on usage by the highest using countries, 20 in the software as a whole. Here we see 10. It would be easy to assume that the top 10 using countries would always be approximately the same from year to year. Turns out this is wrong. Note, for example, the sudden appearance in 2018 in green of Sweden and Belgium in the top 10, and the substantially increased use in Germany, 50,000, and the Netherlands, 8,000. Note also the high usage in the Philippines in 2017 and the off-chart notable use in 2018 in the Seychelles. The presence of the journal publisher Hindawi in the Seychelles, alongside a very interesting university, may have something to do with this surprising finding. By the way, it was mainly the performance of one highly used French language article that accounted for the changes noted in the European countries. Usage may have been stimulated by an EU policy or proposal on wireless communication, the subject of the article. This slide gives us a different look at usage by country. Colors designate one particular year. It's nice to see that Canada predominates, except that the reason it does was based on one article viewed over 300,000 times. Note both the stable markets, all colors are approximately equal, and the variable markets where only one or a few colors appear. This table illustrates that use across many countries does not correlate perfectly by any means with overall rank. Note, for example, excellence in journalism in 2018 used in many countries but ranked number 27. In contrast, looking at Shirley was used in 11 fewer countries but ranked 5th. Note here the usage in Canadian provinces compared with percentage population. Ontario has a much higher percentage usage than its percent of the population. BC is even, and the rest of the Canadian provinces have less percentage usage than their percentage of the population. There is some sub-effect on usage of the presence or absence of communication and journalism programs within the provinces. Here we see a growing and significant trend. After the top 10 most accessed articles, and bear in mind no one knew which articles these were prior to this study, we see first a relatively low use of articles in ranking 11th through to 50th. Then we see a very wide pattern of usage across the collection. This is reflective of a dynamic engagement with an ever-shifting field of attention and inquiry. This reflects curiosity and diversity, a positive pattern in the exploration and acquisition of knowledge. On the website, the data show a growing percentage of usage outside the top 50, and via ProQuest, 90% of usage is outside viewership of the top 50 articles. As this related slide shows, even the top articles, amongst them, there is substantial change in rank and usage level each year. This table provides The titles classifies the articles into 5 major groupings and shows year-over-year performance. This chart shows viewership by year of publication. For journals, again, it indicates the value of the data that the journal has assembled over the years. That's it for the multi-year analysis, and we will now turn to the observations and insights that have been generated by an examination of the data.